Welcome to Student Success HQ. Today we're going to talk a little bit about personal habits. And personal habits, well, they kind of rule our life. It's like teaching your child how to brush their teeth so that they can take it on in their own life and have less issues with cavities, etc. So personal habits can make us and personal habits can break us. But let's talk about personal habits in regards to student success and doing the best job you can in terms of your educational opportunities. Well, it seems an odd place to start, but pamper yourself. Taking care of your physical and emotional well-being is one of the often most overlooked factors in student success. Here I have a few tips assembled here for you to ensure that you are mentally and physically alert so that you can get the most out of your school and make the work of learning as easy as possible. Eat and drink. Of course, we're talking about water, our best source of fluid. Eating breakfast, important meal of the day. At least a little bit of protein in the morning before you leave the house. Studies have shown that students who eat breakfast perform better on cognitive tests and have better verbal fluency and memory skills. It allows you to stabilize your blood sugars and get you actually ready for learning. Drink plenty of water and clear fluids throughout the day. Dehydration can cause fatigue and poor concentration. We have issues today, of course, with kids consuming pop during the day and even sometimes for breakfast, and this can be a real issue, especially with the amount of sugar in it. Eat regular balanced meals and snacks. Carbohydrates, fats, and proteins are all important as part of a healthy diet. Well, who would thought? Sleep. How important is sleep? Usually as a teenager and a young adult, getting enough sleep at night, it can become a real issue because you tend to become a little bit nocturnal. But maintaining a regular bedtime routine, one of the best things you can do to improve your concentration is to go to bed and get up at the same time every day. The average student needs 8 to 9.5 hours of sleep per night to maximize their learning. Many teens don't realize that they need almost as much sleep as an infant does. The reason for this is that there are tremendous changes taking place in their body, and sleep is your body's management system. So getting enough, I deal with students every day that are falling asleep in class, and it's because of the reason they're not managing themselves. They might even have a TV in their room or a computer in their room and or their phone now, and that's keeping them from the sleep that they so desperately need. While exercise and sunlight are also important in terms of that whole balance. Regular exercise increases blood flow to your brain, reduces stress, gives you some downtime from studying, improves quality of sleep, and improves your overall mental and physical health. Try not to exercise within a few hours of going to bed, though, because it could have the opposite effect and stop you from going to sleep. Try to get outside every day and try to get at least 30 minutes of sunlight exposure, especially for those of us that live in Canada here, and when it's so dark for so many hours of the day and can be so cold in the wintertime. It is definitely important to get out and get that sunlight. So the clutter that we have in our lives has an impact in terms of our ability to learn. Most students work more efficiently and effectively in a neat, orderly, distraction-free setting. So plan ahead. Staying up late to cram for an exam or starting a major assignment the night before it is due can start a cycle of not getting enough sleep. University students can be notorious for this, and it can also create unnecessary stress. Use a to-do list and a calendar to organize yourself and stay ahead with less stress and have stress-free productivity. We're going to take a look later on. I'm going to get to to-do lists and to calendars as well and the important role that they play. Attendance and recreation. 100% attendance should be the goal. Higher attendance correlates with higher grades. Once you start missing classes, it's difficult to catch up on the missed information. Skipping occasional classes often leads to a pattern of missing more and more classes. Therein being the habit. A bad habit is skipping classes, and it causes you to fall behind. Take time. Take time for breaks and take time for having fun. This will help you prevent burnout. So recreational activities are also important. But if they begin to dominate and you use the recreational activity as an avoidance to doing the work that you need to do for school, then it becomes an issue. So finding that balance. Getting help. when you need it. Get help with personal problems. Personal issues can drain energy and interfere with concentration, memory, and motivation. So find somebody that you can talk to. Get help with academic problems early. Teachers, classmates, peer tutors, and learning strategies are resources available to you. So reach out. Ask for academic support. Student success. Student success relies on many different factors, and trying to implement all changes covered in this blog could be overwhelming. The best plan to take is take small steps, one thing at a time, and add one new thing every other day. The slow introduction of new habits will actually ensure success, and you can change.